Warp drive active.
Hey, Seth. Gotta figure out how I broke my tweet recognition. Well, I know how, I mean, probably spaces, but spaces shouldn't break this. Let's see if this tweet works. No? It still takes it straight to the stream. Weird. Alright, let's go 49G. Oh, helps if you go to the right gate.
Warp drive active.
I'm curious how much faster this route goes in the weekend, when I expect it to be far more people out and about in space. Alright, JLU is combats. Let's put 9 UI.
Warp drive active.
Hey, Dark Knight. Hope we're doing well. No blue structures in 49G now. There's a, looks like a Freeport Citadel. I guess the station. It's a lot of nerds in local. Let's go to ZQ and hope it's not camped.
Warp drive active.
200 nerds in local, guys. Look at it. Alright, 3-6 in local, GQ we can ignore. The areas on D-scan is probably on the site.
Warp drive active.
I don't recognize the pilot. They could be on a gate or a citadel. It's possible. We'll see what happens. Oh, these are wormholes. Wait. Yeah, they're both wormholes. Alright then. That's what I passed through here in the last 2 hours. Let's go GATA.
Warp drive active.
Glad to hear it, Dark Knight. What are you up to today? What are you working on? I did my tactical arena stuff this morning. The guild, or the clan, filled up unexpectedly. If I can make room, I can kick the inactive, unknown people and then just invite people back from the stream in the Discord. Let's go TA, then EY.
Warp drive
We're not
active.
just doing this for money.
Hey, D-Man.
We're doing it for a shitload of money.
Thank you very much. 27 in a row. There's 26. Throw a GitGud on there at the end. They're not usually on the weekends, but I was going to run her out and figure out I might as well stream doing so.
Warp drive active.
But thank you for the continued support as always. 27 months in a row. Hey, Chainsaw. Welcome back. Might get promoted to team leader at work. Not really wanted to go for it, but rather supervise myself over the other choices. True. Less about you wanting the position, more about not wanting to see who else they put in place otherwise. I think we've seen these things before. These are combat and wormholes. We're going to crash this gate. But either way, Dark Knight, congrats. Hope it goes well. J6,
Warp drive.
then KA, and then CBL UQ, then CBL CB4, EXKW. I don't remember after that. Alright, 3 SIGs, all known, double gas in combat, so we're gonna go to KA.
Warp drive.
Seth, do you spam donate to clan requests, Rush? Do you spam donate to clan requests? I don't think there's any way to spam them, Seth. It's like an 8-hour cooldown or something. You can only recruit or request 1 card per 8 hours that I'm aware of. Can't tell if the XP is like amazing or just a waste. The XP... I think you got any XP from that. You mean like accounts progress or what?
Warp drive.
This thing is off these scans, so we'll have to identify then reassess. Ah, gotcha, Dark Knight. The interview's for us on Monday. I misread the first part. I thought you already... I didn't see the mic part. Alright, it is a relic. There are nerds in local. No reason we can't take a peek, though, and see what we're dealing with. You get a ton of stuff giving away blue cards. Yeah, I've been... Unless it's a blue character I don't plan on using. Two things. One, I don't want to give up a what I perceive as a scarce resource. And two, I don't want to reward randoms who are just spamming for blue card requests. Does that make sense? Q-Rays, thank you for the host. Is there a purpose to getting 3 stars and everything? Yes. If you look at the bottom of each adventure chapter, there's a 15, 30, and 45 star reward chest. That's how you get the reward chest there. When you donate, it gives you account progress. I still don't know what you mean by spamming. Like, you only request 1 per 8 hours. I fill in as many greens as I can if it's not somebody I'm actively using. I mostly ignore the blue ones. I haven't seen any rewards for account progress that have made me want to keep giving, if that makes any sense. Like, it's usually just a nominal amount of gold. I think when I hit level 10, I got like 500 gold or something like that. Which is useful, but I bought a pack with the gems that I got just by in-game rewards. I haven't purchased any with like real money or anything like that, but the ones I earned in-game got me like 15 or 16,000 gems, or I'm sorry, gold, so... I have spent down to 0 gold before, upgrading units. Which in the video I did today, I even mentioned, like, I would very, very slowly upgrade your units. Specifically the ones that you're going to use. Just ignore the ones you're not going to use, because you will run out of gold. Hey, 2 plates. I don't care about the Imp. The Imp's probably the Sino. Newton local. You know it! Hope you're doing well. Hey, Kraken. Keep this thing in range. There's 6 mil. 2 plates off the last can. 20 mil so far on level 1 site. That's what I want to see. So the first blue card of the day from the shop is only 20 gold. Yeah, that one and the first epic of the day is 1,000. And I'll buy the epic one if it's somebody I'm using, but not otherwise. I think the bigger takeaway is just not rewarding or encouraging further like randoms in the clan, just spamming in. They're individuals, not really spamming on a one-on-one basis, but the concept of they're probably going to clan hop, I presume. You don't really get anything out of leveling your accounts that I've seen. There might have been a couple game modes that unlock at certain account levels, but That's too many levels ago, I don't remember. But I hit level 10 like yesterday, day before, and it's like 500 gold reward. Not worth. That said, you know, maybe there's something at level 20 or 50, I have no idea that will be shiny. Yeah, I mostly just do it for the greens. Ooh, max plate drop from a rebel. 44 million from the first side of the day. We're gonna go into CBL and then UQ.
Warp drive active.
Like the blue donation might be worth the XP return or the account progress return, except there's no account progress rewards that of note that I recall, other than maybe a game mode access. I want to say like Rumble mode didn't unlock to like level 5 or something. Or 3 or something, I don't know. I don't remember the number, I just remember there might have been game modes locked to it. Alright, no SIGs here, we're gonna go into UQ.
Warp drive active.
We'll double back and go into CB4EX. Roman unlocks that in chapter 1? Gotcha. Yeah, I don't remember all the modes or if there was one that unlocks for account progress. Nothing stood out to me that made account progress seem relevant. I could be forgetting something, it's definitely possible, just nothing stood out. That's what I'm talking about. All the SIGs. And Amicus, what? The Hukka characters from the 2B pocket. Alright, so UB we can ignore. Everything else is fresh. There's Amicus out there.
Warp drive active.
Doing Amicus things. The VNI is probably Fracas and local. Everyone else is probably docked up, if I had to guess. There's a relic already. It's probably where the Amicus is, if I had to guess. We'll see. All but one's on D-Skin now anyway, so... I'll probably identify the sites and then just warp around looking for something not occupied. I don't want to warp for the first relic I find, since that's probably where he's at. Yeah, today was apparently tournament reset day. When I did my video earlier today, I was actually locked out of the tournament, or the Rumble mode. I didn't know why, and then I found out later that it was tournament rollover reset day or whatever. I don't know how long the tournaments lasted, like 1 week, 2 week. I have no clue. But yeah, when I went through mine today, it was a lot of easy wins because of that. I had one match in Rumble mode where I was certain I had lost. And the guy, I think, was pretty certain he had won, and then things just turned around with the, I have a level 11 turtle dude, and his reflect damage was just doing work, and it turned the tide on him and got the win. I doubt I would have given the turtle much of a chance had I not just hit a stack. Oh, the chest, or the bundle I bought with the premium currency that I got for free had yielded me like, I don't know, 80 turtle cards or something like that, so he's level 11 for me, and I think it's made him abnormally effective for where I am. I would love to upgrade my shark more, but I just can't do that on demand. Alright, the Imkis probably has this relic. We'll warp to it, just to check. Put eyes on it, and then we'll ditch out of here and head back to CB4. And then EX. What green monster do you like, Seth? I've been favoring the bear and the orc, personally. This dude just got here? Or he's been taking forever on the site, I don't know. Let's go CBL.
Warp drive active.
But the bear for defensive buff, I've seen some interesting interactions with the sorcerer's chick, who will do the cleanse and the what else? Cleanse and the range attack. Overall formation makes a big part of it too. Yeah, the shaman's real popular. Putting a little totem out. Is the totem random, or does the shaman get to choose where the totem gets placed? I haven't tried out all the characters, so I mostly discover new characters when something happens to me. And I'm like, oh, I need to go look at that. Because if you can manually place your totem, that can be pretty effective for blocking. I had one hose me today. It was the necromancer, the diabolic, the legendary character. It was in mind defense mode because it was all automated, and he kept spamming out the skellies, which is normal. But my dragon would only attack the skellies. My dragon would do nothing except attack skellies. It was absolutely miserable. Let's see if there's anything new here. Oh, they're all new. That's fantastic. Alright. We're gonna go there. Unless they're cloaked up, nobody was on these sites when we hit local. Oh, the Tiki Mask one. Okay, not the Summon Dude. The Chain Lightning one, I think, is the one you're referring to. Alright, there's a relic. Oh, Seth, did you get your DLC code from your email? I need to put a Discord message out later about that. For the free DLC for Tomb of Annihilation. I want to ping folks and gather those codes up for the ones who aren't going to use them. And somehow, I don't know where to find Tomb players to pass them on to. That DLC is sick. Like, of all of them that have, like, the account buff to it, that's the one I would recommend people would get, would be the Bard one, because it has the gold find buff, and you're always short on gold in that game. Like, I'm very tempted to activate it on my main playthrough, even though I wanted to keep that one kind of, like, base game clean or whatever. Just because the gold grind is always the barrier. See, gun, what are GitGud's used for? I think the extension has like a matching game or something like that. That's it. You don't have to hoard them for anything. We don't judge you by your pile of GitGuds yet. Maybe one day. So we have 2 relics in local so far. As long as they haven't been picked, we have a chance to walk away with, like, so far 50 mil from this local. Or we'll hit a 3rd relic, and now we can look at, like, maybe 80 mil. I would definitely not complain. Even though there's more people on the weekend, I imagine there's more, like, group content going on, you know, roams and strat ops and things like that, so I certainly don't know this as a fact, but I theorize that maybe, even though there's a higher number of nerds online, there's a lower ratio of explorers. Gotcha, gun. Yeah, someday we might do a redemption system for them, but that won't be until we have some kind of good idea of what to do with them. Let's burn over this way. I do need to watch my overview for a moment, so I might miss chat for a minute or two, but there's always a chance if I could be using these sites as bait. Sites are fresh, which is nice. At least this one was. Nothing over there. Level 6 means we found the core. Dirty, filthy carbon, guys. I thought CCP would take the weekend off. Not turn our loot off on the weekend, but not yet. Let's see if we can get good. Polymorphic. If anything that changes on the weekend for me might be that I become more suspicious of occupied locals. Like, I imagine out of the 8 others in local, probably at least half of them are AFK, if not all. I would definitely not be shocked to see one of them decloak and have been camping. And using a site like this is pretty good bait. I saw Degen playing some Final Fantasy 14 earlier. I was trying to resist the MMO itch. You know, as I turn around and log into Eve. But I meant more like this, the fantasy dungeon running type. I don't know if Final Fantasy 14 has transmogs. Not that it's like my biggest part of the game, just if it's a type of content they have in the game where people can just hunt for it endlessly. Because I don't think the game has add-ons to track information like that, so I have no idea how people would keep up. They seem to have done a great job of having different activities in the game, though. Like, you can play the card game, you can play the chocobo racing, you can go work on dungeons, you can work on your professions, like... Can't imagine anyone playing Final Fantasy 14 being bored or running out of things to do. Especially this many years in, like, they've done a great job of... At least it seems... with the expansions of adding in new activities. I do have an extra blue nerd local. Oh god. Oh. 2 plates, there we go. I want to crack 100 mil total after this local, so... Still need another 40 mil to do so. 42 maybe. Hey, Grumpy. What are you up to today? Core. Still no probe, another 8 mil. I like it. Alright, we have another level 2 and level 1 here. We'll work for level 2.
Warp drive
Plus 1 red and local. First temple is fresh. Let's see what the second one is. Still on D-scan. Second temple is good. Blue left local. Go straight for this ruin here. Testing out some ranged battlecruiser fits for mission running or for what content, Grumpy? Blue back in local. Again, because our local is occupied, I am trying to pay attention to my overview, so I might miss chat for a few minutes, but I will catch up. 10 plates, 50 mil. We got good, guys. We found all the ISK from this local that I wanted to. Everything now is just bonus after that. Imicus, that's going to be Hukka there. Maybe we'll get lucky and finish this site as he's warping to it, and then we can race into the other relic site. Glad we made it our way to the 50 mil. Right, Chainsaw? And on the weekends, like. And an occupied local that's usually the red system I skip during the week. I might have to reevaluate that decision during the week in the future. So we're low on coherence. I have been aggressively clearing some traps here. There's the core, easy. 2 more plates, not gonna complain. Burn to the rubble. There's still 3 cans left in the site. There's no way that I can imagine the guy landing on us and then beating him to the next site, so I think this is gonna be the only one we're gonna get. He'll get to level 1. Had I already seen there 2 cans, I might be tempted to like go ahead and warp to the other site and try to pick it real quick, but we've already done quite well in this local. I don't see a lot of need to go that extra mile yet. If anything, it might keep him here busy a little bit while we jump ahead and look for the next empty local. So only for anomalies at the moment. My favorite right now is the Oracle. What type of anomalies? Like high sec, low sec, no sec? Are you doing the DEDs that come from them? You know, things like that. There's no wrong answers. I'm just curious what content you're looking at specifically. Oh, there we go. 5 more plates. I'm glad we didn't leave the site. 25 mil more. Guys, we're already at 163 mil in, like, 25 minutes? Game is easy. Already found all the ISK I wanted to find for the session. Obviously none of it counts till we make it home, but we're definitely starting off nicely. There's the core. We got Imicus and a cheetah. A cheetah, you say? Alright, let's go take a look. Probes are still out, so I presume we'll land on somebody here.
Warp drive active.
Let's see what happens. Maybe they're both on the site already. Lone Wolf, good afternoon, sir. I was going to tag you on Discord and tell you that Dejan was doing some Final Fantasy 14. I don't know if you were already there. Let's go EX. Let's leave this
Warp
cheetah
drive active.
with our Imcus friend. There we go. So you're not really brave enough to go to low sec right now. The Tosh Rakan region has a lot of gate camps. Yeah. I could easily be wrong. I just haven't seen a lot of. I have no experience with low sec anomalies and their DEDs to know the reward versus risk ratio. Alright, no SIGs. Alright, let's go KW then. This local's empty.
Warp drive active.
We got 2 temples though. 164 mil. Can't complain. Lone Wolf, what are you working on in Final Fantasy 14? I still love the idea that you can do everything for one character. Like, so if a random itch to do a certain activity strikes you, you can just go spend a whole session doing it and not feel like, alright, well, I'm going to be on this character for that activity, this character for that activity. One nerd and local, 1 sig we've already seen. We're going to go W9.
Warp drive active.
This nerd's chilling in a Dragoon. Maybe on the gate? There's no Galasite in local. Not that I would expect a Dragoon to be on it, but... Empty local with 1 sig that I do recognize. We're going to jump to GE. This is a wormhole.
Warp drive active.
Let's get our loot stacked up. 24 plates so far. I like it. I was telling Chad earlier, Lone, that seeing Dejan play 14 was giving me the itch. Just through my day, though, I don't know when I would actually play an MMO. Even off stream, like... I know in WoW I want to level alts. I know in Final Fantasy 14 at least you can do everything on one character, but the last thing I want to do is reactivate on 2 sub-based MMOs. I'm too spoiled with Eve, where it's too easy to pay with in-game currency. So I'm currently working on Quest to get my free Chocobo mount. Uh-oh. Man, Chocobo racing. That's an addiction. There's so many things to do in that game. The casino update a couple years ago was a lot of content. Alright, let's go. These are all known combats and 1 gas. Let's go GML, then 2J.
Warp drive active.
Do you have a main class that you play more than others, Lone Wolf, or do you just whatever you get the itch for that day? Being a dungeon rat, I like the idea that, like, if I log in, I want to run dungeons, but I want to be an archer that day, I can play that range class. If I want to be a caster, I can be a caster. If I want to go tank for a little bit, and work on that. 2J. Already spent half of my cash on my racing choco this morning. Had to leave Golden Sauce before I went poor. Man, it's addictive. See, I'm currently running through the story as an Arcanist because I like the pet classes. I know I messed with mostly like Pugilist and the Monk, I think. Maybe Ninja? I think that was percussion back then. Hey, Solid. Mad Scientist, welcome back. Let's go 6 Tech and probably QBQ. Scientist, I can't really bring myself to grind ISK right now for Plex. Well, it's a good thing you don't have to. You can just buy Plex and or game time and be good to go. You can... The big trick, at least for me, is finding something you enjoy doing, and then it completely takes away the grinding element. Like, find something you have fun doing, and then make it lucrative. That's how I avoid ever feel like I'm grinding. Especially now, I can go on these 90-minute runs and average 150 mil. This one run is going particularly well. This is a combat site. We're gonna go into QBQ and double back.
Warp drive active.
Yeah, the game was Dungeon Mad. I had no idea there were so many. That's like, I know if I play WoW, I want to do the new leveling system, so like I can focus on a zone story and finish the story and still be leveling the whole time. Because in the past, all I ever do in WoW is just end up dungeon ratting all the time. Just dungeon. And then I'll watch Dejan do Final Fantasy 14, and the Duty Finder is just like, just looks like it's so good for wanting to dungeon run. Combat site we don't care about. This local has 4 combat sites in it, so we're gonna go back into 6 Tech and then 9 Tech, KDF, I think are the next 2 jumps. Scientists, I see it like less than 1 hour of real work, or do stuff that I'm not into right now for 6+ hours. Man, I guess your favorite activities just don't make very much make much ISK, because damn. But overall, yeah. It's way easier to justify an hour's worth of real work for an entire month of entertainment, as opposed to spending, apparently in your case, a lot of time grinding an activity you don't enjoy.
Warp drive active.
But you said earlier that you couldn't bring yourself to do it, Scientist, so I didn't know what was creating the perception that you needed to for some reason. Solid, you don't do much PvP? I don't usually seek it out, no. Solid. I mean, anyone can kill me at any time, but I just get hooked on the scanning and hacking. Frank does most of the PvP here. That's why things work out pretty well, as we have a diversity in our content. Let's go KDF.
Warp drive active.
I think it was like an hour or two ago, I had like 15 hours of Frank PvP playing on the channel. XQ and WR. I think both of these are known. Yep, these are both combat sites from the other day. Let's go to ZX and we'll go south in WQ.
Warp drive active.
So do you feel like you have to do all 5 hours in one sitting, Scientist, or what? That's something I like about exploration. I can just undock, zip around for 30 to 90 minutes, dock back up, and over the course of X number of hours, I'll just end up with the currency. How are you, Solid? I don't know. I enjoy going on fleets and such. I am incredibly impatient, and I won't, like, I know myself. It's not other people. It's not the activity. It's me. I know I won't sit around for a form up for 30 minutes waiting for a fleet to take off just to see what's going to happen, if anything. Because then you sit around for 20, 30 minutes on form up, and then you sit around for another hour, potentially, not always, potentially, traveling to wherever you're going. All on the dice chance that, something may or may not happen. Like, no. I don't have the patience for that. Nerds and local. We'll check the SIG. I don't have any information on it. Well, apparently they removed all the requirements for all the classes. Folks were telling me that they needed to be 20 plus for this, 30 for that, and Logix class is gone now. That class is just branch off the base jobs. Oh, nice! I remember one point having to unlock access for, I think it was Ninja was what I was working at the time. Alright, we're gonna warp on this temple and see what happens. Could be nerds here, could not be nerds, I have no idea. We'll find out. So your corp and alliance is friendly for PvE? Yeah, absolutely. And they're friendly for folks doing what they enjoy doing in general. Which I guess could be the perception for like some null blocks where it's like, you know, you fly out here, you will do X, Y, and Z whether you like it or not. And it's like, that's a good way to ruin a game for folks. But, I mean, it's obviously successful. A lot of people will just do it anyway. One nerd's still in local. There was a Tyrannus on D-Scan at one point. No idea where you're off to, but keep an eye out. I will miss chat for a moment while I try to... Oh, there's the core. I'll try to do this site. Please stay in range. Please stay in range. Please stay in range. Okay. Garbage loot in the first ruin. This is level 2 site, so we'll get a second ruin here in just a moment. There's a remain next to us, so... clear that out real quick. Use the wrench. One nerd in local, but nothing on D-Scan. Bad use of tool there. But there's the core. So you aren't dragged into defending Saw for friendlies so you can keep living there? No. I mean, like, pings go out, like, hey, there's a fleet forming up right now. Anyone who's able and willing, please come out and join. There's no one breathing down your neck like having some kind of nerd rage fit. And by the same token, if you're not forming up for PvP fleets to defend Sov, then that person also obviously should not be ever complaining later if they don't have access to Sov. That's something else too, is that like, if I find someone who's actually enjoying that kind of content, I'll do anything to help facilitate it. They need resources, done. Because I know I would much rather facilitate other people doing it, something that they enjoy, that I happen not to, then it works out really, really well. It works both ways too. Some people, like Scientist a moment ago, was saying, you know, they couldn't bring themselves to go do whatever activity is they don't like doing for IST, but they can find others to do it for them and then focus on the things they enjoy. This is one of the perks and benefits of a sandbox MMO. There we go, 15 mil from 3 plates. I like it. Let's go there. So, somewhere there's a core. That's over here, there we go. This site is complete. Plus 1 Newton local, no other SIGs. Let's go into ITech and then ATech.
Warp drive active.
$190 mil, so 187 so far in 40 minutes. $150 was the goal. We're checking out the last pocket that we all want to look at today. Tripwire should tell me that I already know what this SIG is. Yeah, this is a combat site, so we're going to go into ATech.
Warp drive active.
Looks like we're traveling the same direction as this claw. From ATech, we'll go 6X and take a peek in there, and then we'll double back into GJ and QS, and that'll finish up the pocket. It's a lot of nerds. It's A lot of nerds. I might have been lying about what we're going to do and where we're going to go. Probably the Sino, if I had to guess. That's enough nerds to make me want to go back the way I came. Combat probes, man. They're active. Alright. Let's go WQ. From WQ, I could go the other way around through the ring. It's a possibility. Especially if they're all formed up over there. There might be some local residents over there instead of in their home systems. We're going to RK.
Warp drive active.
Hey, Chuck. What are you up to today? Right, one nerd and local, one signature that I have no information on. So we're going to go to there.
Warp drive active.
Somebody from court must have been out this way, because 24 hours ago someone found a wormhole. And I don't recall coming through here. It couldn't have been me, in fact, yeah. It'd been outside my streaming time. Let's go 1 AU. There's another wormhole to replace it, so put that over there. Pull this one in. Hey, get back here, probes. Let's go OG.
Warp drive active.
Grumpy. I'm trying to decide what I want to play later today. If I want to play some Tales from Candlekeep or more Lego Marvel Superheroes 2 or what? Let's go WQ.
Warp drive active.
There's actually a good number of people on the COG Discord right now on voice comms. They might be up to something. Might go check that out later.
Warp drive active.
I'd like to do more of these weekend bonus streams. I just can't always guarantee I'll be on at a certain time. Yeah, I want to do this again tomorrow, but we'll see what happens. Hey, Vice. Passing through a hound. I guess he's scouting for a fleet. A couple of hounds. Wonder where they're off to. We're gonna go KDF after this jump. We're gonna run our route in reverse.
Warp drive active.
Manticore. He warped off, so we're fine. These are the combat sites we just passed. Go to 9 tech, then 6 tech.
Warp drive active.
I do still have some X-Men 2099 to catch up on. I think I'm like 12 or 13 issues in. I never finished it. I finished the Old Man Logan trade paperback that I picked up. Try to catch up on the current writer's arc. He's also writing
Warp drive
Cable.
active.
Which with its second arc got really good, because they changed creative teams. Well, I should say that I preferred the more recent arc than saying that one was good or bad. I just didn't appreciate the first arc, I didn't see a purpose to it. Let's go 2J.
Warp drive active.
Empty local, no SIG, we'll go GML.
Warp drive active.
Maybe once back in Prague, I'll go a different route back to AP9. Going non-UI with those 200 reds doesn't seem very appealing. S-Tech, still no SIGs up.
Warp drive active.
But for a quick undocking, even though we're burning back home. Not even an hour yet, and almost 200 mil. Same for SIGs, we've already seen these. All combat, 1 gas. Let's go GE.
Warp drive active.
Oh, I found out that I am caught up on the Orville. I thought I was behind a couple episodes when somebody was talking about in chat this past week. But I guess our first season was only 12 episodes. I might go try to go biking later today. Nice weather outside, and don't get outside soon. It'll just be too late in the day. That's good. W9.
Warp drive.
Rush, if the 14 overtakes you, I'm on Excalibur with Degen and a bunch of his regulars. I think that's where I played together before. It might not be. That was like 800 years ago. No, that's good, Lone, because I was wondering, like, if I did play, like, where would I find a group to, if not full groups, at least, you know, partially fill for the Duty Finder to accelerate queue times. I would definitely look into Degen and company. I still need to this weekend look at the websites you linked up to me. I read your message in more detail. They sound like both groups are very, very similar. Maybe the variable is just how recently you would interact with either. I know I have character on his server before. I'm hoping that's where my ninja is. I don't know if I can check my account information and, like, I think I can. I think I can look up character information.
Warp drive active.
And find out what server it's on. Gotcha, Lou. That's not where I want to be. KW? Yeah. No, CB4. There we go.
Warp drive active.
So we did 1 rep max for bench presses on Thursday. And everything between my, like, upper forearm to lower bicep is just tightened up like a knot yesterday. It's finally just now loosening up. Yeah, they both sound like exactly what I was looking for, Lone, so I'll put a ping out to both and see if or which I hear back from. Alright, so there's one new seeker already.
Warp drive active.
It's off D-scan. The blue is gone. There was a... something here. A buzzard, maybe? I don't think it was a buzzard. What was it? There was something other than the blue in the Imicus, though. We didn't find it there, so let's go to this celestial. Oh, wow, then. That's lucky. There was some other MMO. Oh, I'm thinking SOTOR. SOTOR had a recent batch of server merges as well that make it easy to, or easier to find folks in the same place. You're going by what you saw in game. That was also, I was going to say was they both seem to have very similar names or thematics for their organization names. One of my probes are out there. No ships though. So another level 2 relic site spawned after the two that we finished here. We're going to be super greedy and try to run this while reds are coming and going. Again, I will catch up on chat as soon as I'm able to. I just need to run this site quickly to... Oh, that's not going to be good. Ants picked. Alright, we'll go to CBL then. Maybe the red picked it.
Active.
Yeah, we'll go CBL. Look for some SIGs behind us. But I guess during the weekdays, like I can always work on solo activities like the professions and maybe some storyline, and then on the weekends go for dungeon running, more group-oriented content. Because I have like no rating ambition for Final Fantasy XIV. I don't even know what their format is in terms of like. In WoW, it's easy to keep up because you can just do the LFG stuff. You can finish storylines there. I don't know how much or if any story in Final Fantasy is in the raid areas or how accessible they are. Yeah, Deadly Alone. I imagine that's far more common nowadays. We'll go this way. I would definitely like to network with gamers in that demographic for sure. Aries, Grumpy. I'll type in chat for you. Let's go to 0.5 AU. If we weren't a nerd here, I'd probably run this one. This guy didn't interact last time we passed through, but data site ceilings are just too low to bother. Yeah, no problem, Grumpy. So it's an interceptor, and I don't put the interceptor out there as like the best option for exploring. It just works really well for what I do, which is go to hostile space a lot and travel in and out of it, back home, and being able to ignore red bubbles is just very handy for me. In Astero with a sub 2 second line time, covert ops with as low a line time as you can get. I presume covert ops can get sub 2 seconds, but I don't know that. I haven't flown one myself. Seth just dunked a 2.7 build PvP Loki Rush. Easy, Seth. Nice. Was that in Provi or is that in the Fun Fleet or what? I haven't kept up with what day they do the certain activities.
Warp drive active.
In Provi. Hey, Moon Ninja. Good afternoon. I'm now halfway to unlocking Scarlet Witch. I can still do my world bosses today. I ran some this morning before the reset. I need to run some more now today after reset. I've already done my gold farming though. Sign, let's go J6. What else did I do? Yeah, I can farm 3 Scarlet Witches a day right now. I run Wolverine, X-23... Who's the third person? Storm. They have a lot of team affiliations or team bonuses. Then I run Jean, Beast, and Cyclops. And then I run Magneto. I'm not sure who else. Oh, Magneto, Rogue, and Miss Marvel for some more bonuses. That's right. Alright, these things are all known. TA3.
Warp drive active.
Yeah, Magneto, Rogue, and Miss Marvel for that third bonus spot. And the other two teams, let's go back to Proxima Midnight and farm up some more material. I've got Quicksilver up today to 5-star, and I want to say both Cable and Quicksilver at the moment are both 5-star, but they're waiting on biometrics to level up. Do that last little push. This signature, I'm pretty sure, is known. Just need tripwire to update and tell me. Yep, combat site. Alright, let's check EY one more time.
Warp drive active.
Oh, wow, Seth. Why 2 build pod? Why do nerds do these things? I suppose both are still known SIGs. Let's burn back. GAZQ. We might just risk it and go 9 UI. There were 200 nerds, but they weren't on the gates that were relevant to us. Yes, Seth. One nerd local. Previous local had Algos. Hey, this is a new SIG. This is awkward. We're in blue space with nothing to tether to. Let's go 100 off the station then.
Warp drive active.
Digimoon. Data site, get out of here. Let's pull these back in. Let's go to ZQ.
Warp drive active.
I just need another source of biometrics, Moon Ninja, that are energy friendly. I've been doing my deployments through the lab system. That gets me, you know, a few extra a day. There's never enough bios. It's always bios and gold. There's always another gold sink to dump things into.
Warp drive active.
Like, as soon as I get Quicksilver and Cable with bios enough to level them again, then I gotta sink all the coin back into the black matter, or the antimatter. The Quicksilver's is ready. Like, Quicksilver will go 6-star as soon as I get enough biometrics for it. Cable will take a little bit more time. Because I have to farm up the, what is it, the Phoenix Feathers, I think? Almost 300 nerds now. It's going up. Let's go 49G. Really want to skin the SIG down, but oh well. Oh, there's an Imicus already out there. I love it. I was the Anastasia pilot. Oh, they're on the gate. They warp to a ping like a noob, I bet. It's Bazarat. Bazarat, what are you doing? Alright, let's go 3G.
Warp drive active.
JLU is a known SIG. This is a combat site. And if Bazarat's going this way in Imicus, I presume. He's doing some scanning already. Oh, Bazarat's following us now. Green scum is the worst. Are you, Moon? What's the limitation? Gold or feathers or what? That's right. ZOVs already know we're going to dump off our
Warp drive
loot
active.
here. 27 plates. 1 hour and 2 minutes on the run. It's about an hour of actual exploration. Nearly 200 mil. Definitely a good session.
Docking request accepted.
Stack these up again. Make sure we grab the probes. 2 bill in the can. I want to see 200 plates. Alright guys, thanks for joining along. I might pop back on again later tonight. Well, night my time. And go for another run. I just want to give a little bit of time before we go looking for more SIGs. Give them time to respawn. But thank you for hanging out. Hope you are all having an amazing weekend. If you need anything in the meantime, just tag me on Discord. Lone, I will both look into and try to resist the 14 urge. I'll see if I can find out where my character is. But you guys have an awesome weekend. If I don't pop on again tonight or tomorrow for a bonus stream, I'll see you guys Monday at the usual time. But I'll do my best to be on tonight or sometime tomorrow.